What is going on, everybody? So today we are going to be talking about prismatic evolutions again because there has been an update courtesy of PokeBeach. Costco's coming out with a prismatic evolutions bundle. It's going to have 2 regular ETBs and also 2 booster bundles for a total of 30 packs. It's yet to be seen how much it's going to cost, and it's going to be limited to 1 per membership per day. Now, we can sit here and argue about how much of an influence this is going to have on the price of Prismatic. I imagine it is going to have a fairly significant impact. Also, you can see if you go on TCG Player, people are already dumping their boxes over the past 24 hours. This went from like $117, $118 down to like $110 right now, $111. And I think it's going to continue trending downwards. But again, at the start of 2025, I said Prismatic could probably get the Crown Zenith 2.0 effect, but the plan is to just continue to dollar cost average over the next 2 years. When we get more product on the market, buy a little bit each time, expect to get punched in the face in the short term, and see the fruits of your labor in the long term over a 3 to 5 year, maybe even 10-year plan. So people dumping their boxes here around $110, I mean, maybe you're doing the right thing. Maybe this honestly hits MSRP, as ridiculous as that sounds. It could happen, could not happen. All I'm gonna say though, and I've said this basically the entire time, one product from Prismatic is inevitably going to get short printed compared to the rest of them, or maybe not even short printed, but just not printed as much compared to a lot of other products, whether it's gonna be the ETB, the booster bundle, maybe it's going to be the super premium collection. I think there's a figure collection coming later this year as well. So one of these products, there aren't going to be as many of them, and we're going to see a higher premium on that sealed product compared to the rest of Prismatic. But either way, I don't think it's a bad idea to just continue buying on the way down. That's what I'm going to be doing. Again, I still think it's very disingenuous to say that Prismatic is going to be like Shining Fates. I mean, Pokemon could print that much. It really is possible for them to do it. Like, nothing is impossible in the world. But the reality is, this is one of the deepest sets we have seen in the modern era, maybe even of all time. There's lots of desirable cards. If you talk to anyone who does a rip and ship, this set is one that is opened a lot compared to a lot of other sets. It might not be the top ripped set for them, but it's up there, at least for most people that I've talked to and listened to online. And I have a feeling that this year, a lot of my funds put into Pokemon investing are going to be going into Prismatic ETBs, maybe even the booster bundles at some point, depending on what happens. Not only just trying to catch MSRP restocks, but also if I can just add more sealed cases of ETBs, I think that's probably what I'm going to end up doing a lot this year as well. I would also like to add in more cases of Surging Sparks again, because if you guys remember, I sold a lot of my Surging Sparks after it doubled, and I think I only have like 7 or 8 boxes left at this point. But I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know this is totally expected. I mean, it was bound to happen that we'd get a lot more product on the market. It's not surprising that Costco is doing a Prismatic bundle either. They've done it for 151, Crown Zenith, all the specialty sets get a lot of stuff at Costco. So this was to be expected, and just stick to the plan, right? If your plan was to dollar cost average over the next 2 years, buy on the way down, then just continue doing that. Don't worry about there being lots of boxes out there. Don't worry about the price correcting and coming down. Even if it drops below 100, below 80, whatever, stick to your plan. Also, just at the end of this video, because yesterday, if you guys remember, we talked about generations a little bit, and I said I was curious about whether Shining Fates, or Shining Legends rather, and Dragon Majesty and some of these older ETBs were moving in kind of a similar way to generations, and they kind of are, maybe not to the same extent, but this box, middle of last year, was around $275, and it was holding $275, $300, and it didn't sell super often. This box is now up to like around $400 on TCG Player, but if you come in here and look at most recent sales, you're over $600, and that was a couple sales last week. If you go to eBay, most recent sales, $575 from today, $580 from a couple days ago as well, $630, $550, $600. And those are all sales over the past couple weeks. And I believe lowest listed is fairly high as well, like around $600, maybe $620. Yeah, this box from Canada, $619.04. $625, $640, those are your lowest listed on eBay right now. And I wrote in the comments down below on yesterday's video, but in the future when I do the X, Y, and Sun and Moon updates, I am going to add those specialty sets to those booster box lists as well. It shouldn't take me super long to do that, so I think once a month, getting some data on these older ETBs is going to be a good thing. I'm also planning to do a vintage update maybe once a month as well. I really need to figure out what I want to track for that, maybe what main items I should be doing, or if I should just try and do a little bit from each era. We're getting a little bit off track though. We can also look at Dragon Majesty. Same thing here. You can see on TCG Player, this is moving up. The most recent sales have kind of spiked though. April 5th, 575, and then May 7th, we had 578. If you go to eBay and look, most recent sale, a best offer was taken below $450. Then you had one sell at $500 on the 20th, $600 on the 15th, $700 on the 13th, and then $700 again on May 7th. So it kind of seems like this box is probably around $500, $550-ish. You have a couple outlier sales here. Most recent sale is a bit lower. If you go look at lowest listed right now on eBay, if we back up here a little bit, I believe the lowest listed is $450. So that box is still up, but then it jumps right up to around $580. So in theory, I think this box is over $500-ish right now. And I would imagine someone's going to buy this fairly quickly. 14 watchers on it as well, 18 on this one. So it's only a matter of time. And honestly, this is a really bad listing too. Like the photo's really bad. It's not high quality. It's dark. And I think a lot of people really underestimate how important your photos and your listing quality is into determining how fast your product sells. You can have the best price on the market, but if your listing looks like shit, people just aren't going to buy it. Maybe because they don't trust you, they don't think it's a legit product, whatever. But the main point of this video that we should stick to is Prismatic. It's coming to Costco. It's going to be in a bundle. Have fun trying to get a little bit of that, whether it's online or in stores. If it is in stores, I imagine we're going to see some interesting fights break out, and that'll be entertaining to watch. But for you investors out there that are big on Prismatic, again, just stick to your plan. My plan was to dollar cost average over the next couple of years, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. So with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.